Meron akong kwento!
Alam niyo ba kung sino ang father of accounting and bookkeeping? Ito ay si Luca Pacioli. Isa siyang Italian mathematician na bumuo at nag-contribute kung paano nagawa ang accounting. Hello guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe ay mag-subscribe ka na at i-hit mo na yung notification bell para updated ka sa ating mga accounting and taxation videos. So ngayon, i-discuss natin ang pinaka-struggle ng bawat estudyante at even professionals pagdating sa accounting. Ito ay ang debit and credit analysis. So sa topic na to, i-discuss ko ano yung mga methods para mas maintindihan mo kung ano yung rule ng debit and credit. So meron tayong rule na debit is equal to credit. So binuo yan ni Luca Pacioli or the father of accounting. So bago natin i-analyze ng mabuti ang debit and credit, we must know first and we must remember the accounting equation. So ano ba yung accounting equation? Balikan natin sa ating mga napag-aralan na ang accounting equation ay ang assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. So A is equal to L plus E or ALE. Ang next step ay yung equity ay i-define natin. Ano yung meaning ng equity? Or ang formula sa pagkuha ng equity ay beginning equity plus net income. Pag sinabi nating net income, ano yung components ng net income? So ang components o formula ng net income ay net income is equal to revenue minus expenses. So may tatlo na tayong formula. Ito yung assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. Ang pangalawa ay equity is equal to beginning plus net income. And yung pangatlo is yung formula ng net income. So ang formula ng net income is revenue minus expenses. So itong tatlong formula na to, ang pinaka-importanteng gagamitin natin sa pag-analyze ng debit tsaka credit. So if pagsama-samahin natin lahat, yung tatlong formula na yon, makaka-come up tayo ng isang comprehensive and expanded formula. Ito ay ang assets is equal to liabilities plus equity plus revenue minus expenses. Okay? So, ulitin ko, assets is equal to liabilities plus equity plus revenue minus expenses. So, meron na tayong 5 accounts na pwede nating maging basis sa pag-analyze ng debit at credit. Ang meaning ng debit is left side of the account or yung kaliwang side ng account mo. And then yung credit naman, ito yung right side of the account. Okay? So, meaning ng debit, left side. Meaning ng credit is right side. Ngayon, gamit ang expanded equation na assets is equal to liabilities plus equity plus revenue minus expenses, kukunin natin yung normal balance nila. Okay? Ano yung normal balance? Ito yung usual na entry sa mga account nila. Example, yung normal balance ng assets is debit kasi usually ang assets pag rene-record mo sa libro ng accounting, most commonly nasa debit side siya, which is yun yung pag-aaralan natin ngayon. Ano yung normal balance niya? Saan siya usually nakalagay? If sa debit ba siya or sa left side, and sa credit ba siya or sa right side. Okay? So gamit ang left hand mo, madidetermine na natin kung ano yung mga normal balance ng account. Gamit lang yung kamay mo. Yung kaliwang kamay mo or yung left hand mo. So, gagamitin mo yan sa pag-analyze ng normal balance ng account. So, ang dali lang. Itong sign or hand sign na nasa screen right now is a sign language siya, which denotes the letter Y. So, ito yung gagamitin natin sa pag-analyze ng normal balance ng isang account. Okay? So, gamit ang kamay mo, gayahin mo yung sign na nakalagay sa screen, which is yung Y letter na sign language. Sa pinakadulo ng kamay mo, ito yung pinky side natin. Ito yung magsisilbing assets. So yung pinky side or pinky finger ng ating kamay ay magsisilbing assets. While yung ring finger pointing down, ito yung liabilities. Yung middle finger pointing down, ito yung equity. Index finger pointing down, ito yung revenue. And then, yung thumb natin is yung expenses, which is pointing up. So, meron na tayong dalawang pointing up, which is pinky finger and thumb finger. Okay? And then, yung pointing down naman is yung ring finger, middle finger, and index finger. So, yung pinky finger natin, ulitin natin, ano to? Ito ay ang asset. So, asset pointing up, meaning debit. Okay? And then, yung liabilities, ito yung ring finger natin, pointing down. So, meaning, credit yung normal balance niya kasi pointing down siya eh. So, another is equity. So, yung equity, pointing down din. So, meaning, yung normal balance niya is credit. And then, yung index finger natin, pointing down pa rin. Ito yung magsisilbing revenue natin. So, yung normal balance niya, kasi pointing down siya, credit. Okay? And then, yung thumb natin, ito yung expenses. Pag expenses, pointing up. So, pag pointing up, yung normal balance niya is debit. So, pag pointing up, yung normal balance niya is debit. Pag pointing down naman, yung normal balance niya is credit. Okay? So, sa rules of debits and credits, ulitin natin, pag assets, normal balance niya is debit. Kasi pointing up siya. Pag mag-debit ka, meaning dadagdagan mo yung amount ng assets kasi yung normal balance niya is debit. So, an increase is recorded on the debit side and the decrease is recorded on the credit side of all asset accounts. Okay? So, yung liability naman. So, yung liability pointing down, pag liability pointing down, normal balance niya is credit. So, ang rule, pag sa liability, an increase is recorded on the credit side. Pag mag-i-increase ka ng account na liability, dapat nasa credit side. Tapos, pag mag-decrease ka ng account ng liability, ng lahat ng liability accounts is re-record mo on the debit side. Kasi yung normal balance niya is credit, pointing down. Okay? Habang yung equity naman, yung normal balance niya kasi pointing down siya, is credit. Pag, ang rule natin, pag sa equity, an increase is recorded on the credit side and a decrease is recorded on the debit side of equity accounts. Kasi nga normal balance niya credit, kung dadagdagan mo yan, edi credit dapat yung pagdagdag. And then let's go to revenue. Pag revenue, normal balance niya is credit kasi pointing down siya. So, ang rule natin, an increase is recorded on the credit side and a decrease is recorded on the debit side of all revenue accounts. Kasi nga, normal balance niya, credit, pointing down. Pag dagdagan mo yan, mag-pointing down ka rin, mag-credit ka rin. Okay? And then, the last is expense accounts. So, sa expense accounts, makikita natin pointing up. Pag pointing up, normal balance niya is debit. And then, yung rule niya, is dapat an increase is recorded on the debit side ng account and then a decrease is recorded on the credit side of all expense accounts. So, yun po yung rule natin. Ngayon, alam mo na kung ano yung meaning ng normal balance ng isang account. So, ma-determine natin kung ano yung debit tsaka credit. Ngayon naman, i-discuss natin yung T account. Kasi dito mo malalaman yung meaning ng debit tsaka credit. Okay? So, sa isang ledger account, parang letter T lang siya. So, the left-hand side and the right-hand side. Meron siyang left side at meron siyang right side. Normal balance ng asset is debit. So, binawasan mo yung cash kasi nagbayad ka para bumili ng isang machinery. So, you credit kasi babawasan mo yung cash. So, nasa credit side siya. Yun yung meaning ng T account. So, sa isang T, isa siyang account, isang account yan. Sa isang T, mayroong isang account. And the left side goes to the debit and the right side goes to credit. So, in practice, yung tawag natin dyan is DR and then the right side is CR. Okay? For example, bumili ng machinery for cash. Yung pumasok sa atin is yung sasakyan or yung machinery. Tapos yung lumabas sa atin is cash. So sa dalawang account na yon, yung machinery tsaka yung cash, meron silang separate T accounts. Okay? So sa isang T account, mag-draw tayo ng machinery, and then sa other T account naman, mag-draw tayo ng cash. No? So yung machinery, nasa debit siya. Assets, normal balance, debit. So pag mag-increase yung asset, dapat i-debit. So magde-debit tayo dito ng machinery, which is equal to 1 million. Talaga munang malaman ay ang normal balance ng account. And then dun na tayo magsisimula kung paano natin sasagutan yung mga tanong.